The brazen smash and grab robberies on the West Coast. New details coming out this morning about a chain of coordinated burglaries that began in San Francisco over the weekend. NBC News correspondent Steve Patterson has the latest.
This holiday season, a cloud of fear hanging over the Bay Area after consecutive nights of broken glass and stolen goods haunts some of the area's most posh shopping districts.
Get on the sidewalk.
The spree started Friday night in San Francisco's Union Square. A swarm of vandals and looters targeted high-end stores like Louis Vuitton, Fendi, and Hermes. Witnesses posted videos of bag-toting thieves fanning out from caved-in windows. Police flooded in, attempting to pick off perpetrators as they fled. One video shows officers bashing in a car, then making an arrest after dragging a man from the vehicle. In all, 9 stores were hit. Police say at least 8 people arrested so far, with several weapons and thousands of dollars in merchandise recovered.
This was not unplanned. Their plan was to overwhelm us. Their plan was hoping that we wouldn't be here, but we were.
The next night, a massive flash mob surged through this Nordstrom's in nearby Walnut Creek. Law enforcement officials calling the attack well organized.
I saw people running down the street. I probably saw 50 to 80 people in like ski masks, crowbars, a bunch of weapons.
Police closing in as thieves rushed with high-priced goods to waiting getaway cars. Some stopped by officers with guns drawn. On Sunday, Walnut Creek police hinted at more coordination, saying they were actively monitoring intelligence that indicates a group of thieves who stole from the Broadway Plaza Nordstrom last night are considering similar activity later today.
It was sporadic. They had lookouts. There were signals. We've seen it go in spurts. And then we'd make arrests, and then we'd see it die down, and then we'd see it pop back up again.
Later that night, more chaos. This time, a group of about 30 thieves and looters struck at the Southland Mall in Hayward.
We can't continue to allow people to freely flow in and out of this city, commit these acts, and get away with it.
Shopping districts across the country on high alert after similar incidents broke out, including another smash and grab on Rodeo Drive in Beverly Hills, and this stunning video from a Louis Vuitton in suburban Chicago, showing masked thieves bursting into the store in broad daylight, swiping merchandise and running away. Police say at least 14 suspects escaped in 3 separate vehicles. A holiday crime spree hitting stores at the height of their most important season.
They have been armed, so the idea that anybody should be a hero over a $1,000 high-fashion bag doesn't make sense at all.
So, Joe, while some of these images, of course, are shocking to look at, they're absolutely not surprising to anyone who lives in San Francisco, given what's happened in the last few years there, which is the district attorney has signaled there, we're just not going to prosecute property crimes. We're going to do it at a much lower rate than it's ever been done. In fact, it will be a misdemeanor if you steal less than $950. That was a proposition, a referendum that passed in that city. All the signals, and it's not just San Francisco, but it's what we're talking about here, are that if you want to go in and steal stuff, we're going to sit back and let it happen, or at least we're not going to prosecute you after we catch you.
Well, I mean, it's in San Francisco. And by the way, I'm not sure what the mayor of San Francisco is talking about. We must stop this. I mean, it's been happening for a couple of years now. A good friend of ours went into Louis Vuitton store to get a pair of sweats. About 10 people stormed into the store, pulled out guns, and just started piling stuff into suitcases. San Francisco is out of control. Portland is out of control. And you look, in part, you're right, Willie. I mean, laws have consequences. Mm-hmm. And I don't know who sent the memo out that, like, over the last couple of years was a dawning of the age of Aquarius, and we actually didn't have to worry about crime and punishment, but we do. We do. And when you don't,